break down the midfield though. Let's break down the midfield because you've got a lot of players there. You still got a lot of players there, Saeed.
Yeah, but a lot of players are not good enough. It's not good enough.
But let me ask you a question then. Do you think that they're going to get rid of these players, bro? Like players like Mainoo, players like Casemiro.
Mainoo don't need to go. Mainoo don't need to go. I don't think Mainoo needs to go.
I think Mainoo needs to go.
Why? I think the one that needed to go was Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes had to be the sacrifice.
No, but Saeed, that's not happening. That's what you wanted to happen, right? The reality is that your club has chosen to keep my man, and he literally came out. Yeah, big Man United is coming out talking about, the Saudi offer was amazing, but I want to stay in Europe. I want to play. That was mad, by the way, for your club to even release that. Yeah, that whole interview, right?
It is what it is.
Bruno's staying. So Bruno's staying. So you've got Ugarte, you've got Casemiro, you've got Mainoo, right? What other midfielders am I missing, people?
Ugarte.
Mount. You got Mount as well.
Yeah, but Mount. He's more of a 10.
There's 4 other midfielders right now. Bro, someone has to budge. And already, you can already see that Mainoo doesn't suit this system. Yeah, he's not being favoured at all. Yeah. So realistically for him, he has to move on to better his career, bro, because it's a World Cup next year, you know.
and as well, Dan, he's only got 2 years left on his contract. So if he doesn't leave this year, then he's got the power next year, isn't it?
Yeah, I think his contract, to be fair, is until 2027. So I think he's still got time.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, 2 years left on his contract, Saeed. So if you don't sell him this year and he doesn't sign a new deal, then next year he's got 1 year. He's got all the power then.
Yeah.
Do you think, before you come in, Roms, LB, what do you think he should do, right? Do you think that he should go on loan and hope Amorim basically gets sacked? Yeah. Or do you think he should just leave? Do you think he should just leave?
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? Because hope that he gets sacked. I think I don't think you can play your career like that. I think you have to, you have to look at it and go, I need to be playing. Like you say, bro, it's a World Cup year. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if I was Mainoo, I'd be forcing my way out of the club, man. I'd be forcing my way. And a permanent deal, man. He needs to go to a club and play. He's a good player.
I remember we've got 1 game a week next year. So it's going to be tough to get into that team.
I really rate him, mate. I think he's a top baller. Like, I think for a team that plays like a proper 3 in midfield, I think he'd be a really, really good player. But he cannot play in that system, which is what certain people said when he got Amorim. And people was like, yeah, he can. No, he can't. Yeah, certain people know, innit? Who watch football, mate. So if I was him, I'd get out. Yeah, go. So I don't know where he'd go.
What's a cheeky little Brighton, bro? We're playing to Belabor, man. You know what I mean?
He's better than that. He's better than that. With all due respect, I think your guy needs to be playing in a top 16, man. I rate him highly, mate.
Do you know this summer for players, whether you're at a club or whether you're looking to go to another club, this summer is about guaranteed playtime. Because like you said, Don, it's World Cup, and players that aren't established international. Like, if you've played for your country the last 5-6 years, even if you have a bad season, the manager will most likely still pick you if you're established. But let's say you're on the fringes, like a Mainoo, or I can't even say Mount's on the fringes. He's just out of the pitch at the moment. But you get the gist. You get the gist. This season, you either want that loan move where you're guaranteed to play, or you need to see yourself breaking into the first team. That's a very good point, Don. So players like Mainoo and Mount, if they're not fitting into the system, they should at least be looking at a loan move or even a permanent move.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, I want to break that down a little bit more though, Saeed, though, man, because LB just said he should go to a top 16, but bro, he doesn't start for Chelsea, right? Spurs, their midfield, okay, they've got Basuma there, you've got Sarr.
Their midfield's dead, man. Let's not do that.
He get in their midfield.
He could probably get into Spurs' midfield, to be fair.
Who could get into our midfield?
What do you reckon, Mainoo?
Mainoo wouldn't get into our midfield. What are we doing here? Over who? In the 8 over Bergvall. You've lost your mind.
He's not getting in over Bergvall.
He's not getting in over Bergvall. Bergvall's a more well-rounded player than him. He's proven last season.
I think Bergvall's a good player, but relax yourself.
He's not getting in over Madden.
Bergvall's more well-rounded in the 8 than Kobbie Mainoo is. Defensively,
is Mainoo better than Bergvall? Is Mainoo better than Bergvall? Saeed?
Oh, serious, bro, man. What are we doing here, man?
I really rate Bergvall, but I don't think he's more well-rounded than Mainoo at all.
Exactly.
I completely.
What are we doing here, man? Seriously, George, man. Relax yourself.
Bergvall's more well-rounded than Mainoo. Mainoo's had some good moments going forward at times. Brother. Bergvall in the 8 is a better player. The thing is, this is what I don't get is I've seen time and time again. I've watched Man United and Mainoo's drowning in midfield. And all I hear is because of the system. Let's have it right. Spurs' system last year had one of the worst midfield structures. Bergvall never drowned. He never drowned.
I don't think he's a better well-rounded player.
He's not. But that's what I said. In an 8, who's he starting? He's not starting over Bergvall the 8.
It's not even that.
He's better than
He's not playing the 10 over Madison or Kulisevsky.
Exactly. Even if he moves to the 10, he's not
so what are we doing? What is he going to play in the 6? Is he a 6 now? Is that what we're doing? Because he's not. Where does Mainoo start? This is all Mainoo hype. Man United fans have hyped up Mainoo to be some type of player that he's not. I think he's a brilliant youngster, but that's it right now. He's unproven.
Did you watch him, by the way, in the Euros and what he was doing at that level, the highest level we can say?
I don't care about
what did he do? Remind us.
What are we doing here? Are you serious? Are you guys all right?
All I remember of that guy was half an hour of good play with Foden. Other than that, bro, let's go back to the final. He got absolutely little boy. He had Declan next to him, and Declan wasn't even helping.
You're being disingenuous.
This is disingenuous. This is what I mean.
Hold on.
You lot. This is the same guy, by the way. Hold on. Esteval, by the way. This guy yesterday. You get on Esteval with a little second. But my thing is, he bossed it against Holland in the semi-final. You lot remember that unbelievable performance. We were actually saying England needed a Mainoo in that midfield because that midfield was so dead. We were talking about it last summer.
Wait,
you know why? You're talking about England's midfield that lacks seasoning. They've got bare players that pass it side to side. Of course.
England.
I think England are shit. So yeah, I will downplay England. I think they're shit. We see them lose to Senegal last week. Yes, they are shit. But more than anything, Mainoo just is technically better than a lot of the midfielders England have. Bergvall's not English. So I don't know what we're doing here. You can compare him to the England midfielders like Declan Rice and them, man, who are good. They're better than him. But when you talk about, their passing ability, probably aren't as they don't make as a variation. They haven't got much variation like Mainoo. But wait, again, compare him to Bergvall. What does he do better than Bergvall? Maybe going forward in the box, he's got a little better feet, maybe, but that all round.
Probably a better watch crasher. Then again,
I'm not here for the nitty gritty. I just know that Mainoo's better than this player here that you're talking
about. We don't know enough about Bergvall to say what he's better than him about. It's all right. That's what you're basically saying, Don, is he doesn't know enough about Bergvall to critique his game and say Mainoo's better.
I watch Bergvall every time he plays, and I think he's a good player. And I don't even want to make it a case of crashing on Bergvall. But when you just know, I don't need to do this whole nitty gritty of this player here and that quality.
It's a point.
I know certain players are better. Like if I know Lavia is better than that player, I know what Lavia is.
But if you explain why he's better, you'd say why he's better, right? You're not.
It's clear on the ball. Technically, is better. Like he can maneuver the ball better. I think passing range. I think Mainoo's quality on the ball. Like the way he kind of
Mainoo's got better passing range.
Hold on a minute. The way he shifts his body and kind of moves it across and the body fakes and getting past people. I think he's better. Like what we're doing here, dribbling better. Like bro,
you're lying. He's lying. He's just lying. Bergvall's carrying is so class and clean, bro.
This carrying is better than Mainoo's. I still think
Bergvall's ball carrying is another level to Mainoo. You're here saying this.
What are we doing here? Off the ball, I give it you. Bergvall off the ball. I think he's probably got a bit more legs about him. He's probably more tenacious in that well. But on the ball, when we talk about footballers, I don't want to hear it off the ball. I'm talking about on the ball. Mainoo is a better player than Bergvall. So, like, I just know. Like, it is what it is. Like, Bergvall, for me, I think he's a good player. And I think, for me, he'll have a future at Tottenham. But I just know Mainoo's better. Simple as that. That's all it is. But going back to the point, though, of Mainoo, where he plays, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know where he plays. Mainly because of the system. If we play the 4-3-3, I think Mainoo starts week in, week out. You know what I mean? But obviously right now, the system don't suit him. But we need a midfielder. I think we need two midfielders. I personally want Adam Wharton. I don't think it's going to be possible. You know what I mean? Maybe Baleba, but I don't think it's going to be possible. That would only come if the budget was there. If the budget was there, then I would have said, you know what? Let's go for it. But the budget ain't really there for a Wharton.
Why haven't you got the budget? Because you ain't got a Champions League football. You ain't got a Champions League football, man. You ain't complaining about a budget. You ain't got to complain about a budget. You ain't got the facilities for certain moves.
You know what's going to be funny? I need to know what these guys are on this summer. They're saying they're in the Champions League. They're saying that they're big dogs now. Let's see what you man do in the Champions League. Because I know this brother here is going to be doing the do-rag diaries, yeah? And he's going to be having emerging streams. I know this brother here, right here, yeah? This brother George, yeah? So let's see what you lot do with the Champions League money. You got Thomas Frank at the helm now. Let's see what you man bring in. Let's see what you lot bring in.
George, are you happy about Tell? Are you happy about Tell? Because you know what? You see Bayern, yeah? I thought his little stint at Bayern was good. But I don't think he's done enough to warrant a new deal at Spurs. So I want to know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit indifferent about it. I'll be honest. Like, I expected the deal to happen. Just knowing the way Tottenham and Levy work, and it's one of those ones. I knew that Spurs were looking to make him permanent from